Hello everyone, welcome back to the session. So in today's session we will see what is local testing. So in the previous session I had just given you a gist of what is local testing or local language on the application side. So once you have verified the code for I18N and enabling the test is completed, so you have now completed the enabling testing, and the very next step after the enabling testing is to validate the effects of local change in the product. So a local change affects the date, currency, and then display of the items on the screen, in the dialog box, or in the text. So changing the different locals using the system settings or environment variables and testing the software functionality for number, date and time, and also for the currency formats is called as your local testing. So as explained earlier, in the each language can also have multiple local languages, and all such combinations need to be taken into account for the local testing. So the local testing setting in the machine need to be changed every time for each combination to test the functionality and also the display. So whenever a local is changed, the tester needs to understand the changes to the software functionality and what are all the changes he has made to the application. It can be the functionality testing. So it actually requires the knowledge of code enabling also. And if the code is not enabled currently, each and every feature of the product with each local has to be tested. So it has to be tested every time the change happens. So for example, changing the different local using the system settings, or you can also use the environment variables. So and also it has to be validated with the effects of local change in the product. For example, change affects the date, currency format, and also the display of the item which is displayed on the screen or dialog box. Moving on to the next slide. So local testing checklist contains all these points. So all the features that are applicable to I18N are tested with the different locals, right, of the software for which it is intended to. So you have to test it for all the I18N for the different locals. For example, what is your specific language of the product? And some of the activities that need not be considered for I18N testing are audited and debug the code and also log those activities, which can be the features that are used only in the English administrators or in the programs. And also hotkeys or function keys, and also like help, and these screens are to be tested with the different applicable locals. This is the checklist to check whether the local change would affect the keyboard settings or not. You have to just check whether your hotkeys like your function keys or your help and the other screen with the which matches to the local changes or not. So this should not affect your hotkey functions. And also date and time formats in the line with the defined local of the language. So it can be the example of US English local is selected. The software should display the date in month, which is DD, YY date format. And currency is in line with the selected local and language. So for example, currency should be dollar, US dollar, if the language is in AUS, which is English. So it has to be AUS dollar. Next, let us see what is I-18N validation, its objectives. So the software should be tested for the functionality with your ASCII and DBCS and also European characters. These are all the standard characters. You need to have a test of all these. And the software handles the string operation, which is sorting, sequencing and operations as per the language and characters selected. And the software display is consistent with the characters that are non-ASCII in the GUI and menus. And the software messages are handled properly. So you can see the input method editor. So it is in the different language other than English. So this is a soft keyboard, which is virtual keyboard used to enter non-English characters into the product. It can be designed according to your local language. What are the checklists for the validation of I-18N? So the functionality in all the language and local are the same. So the functionality should not change according to your language. So whatever language you build your product, your functionality of the product should be still same. Sorting and sequencing the items as per the conventions of the language and the local. So for example, if dollar is mentioned as the currency symbol for USA, sorting should take care of the symbol and punctuations. So you need to take care of the dollar and how it is placed. And the input to the software can be in non-ASCII characters also. Use of tools such as IME, like for example I had shown you in the previous slide, you can have your own editors, and the functionality is consistent with non-ASCII. And the non-ASCII characters in the name are displayed as they were entered. So how you enter the characters, it will be displayed in the same way in non-ASCII characters. And also the cut, copy, paste for non-ASCII characters retains their style after pasting, and the software functions as expected. So after you use your copy paste, the ASCII characters still remain the same. Like however you pasted, in that fashion only it will appear. Now let us see what is fake language testing. So let us see what is fake language. So this is a testing which is used for software translator to catch the translation and also localization issues in the earlier stage of your software development. So this is just to ensure that switching between the languages works properly and also correct messages are picked from the proper directories that have translated messages. And fake language testing, which helps in identifying the issues and proactively before the product is localized. So before you are localizing the product, you need to have this testing. And for this purpose, all the messages are consolidated from the software, and the fake language conventions are done by the tools and tested. So this fake language translators uses the English language as a target language, which is very easy to understand and test, like how everybody uses English, so it is globally used. So this will be easier for considering the language testing. So this type of testing also helps the English testers to find the defects also. So otherwise the found only by the language. So if you are using other languages, which will be found only by the language expert who knows the exact language. So the slide depicts the language testing. You can see in the diagram. So here you have your product which contains some characters like hello. So hello in English and hello in Pig Latin and wide Roman. So these are all different in different languages. Moving on to the next slide. So that's what. So fake language, it ensures the software functionality is tested for at least one of the European style byte of fake language. So for example, Pig Latin. And it also ensures the functionality for the software is tested for at least one double byte language, like for example Wide Roman. And you also ensure that all the strings are displayed properly in the screen. And you also have to ensure the string width, size and also pop-ups, dialog boxes are adequate for the string display with the fake language. So you need to consider all these constraints and test with the fake language testing. Okay guys, thank you. Next session we will come back. Keep watching the videos.